Hello and welcome to the jungle. My name's Ed Liang. I'm your tour guide and I'm going to take you through the jungle, which is my e-portfolio, which was compiled and done for my ETEC 590 course as a part of my graduation project for the Masters of Education Technology program. This EP can be found on the following website, as you can see from the top, www.wix.com slash @liang01 slash MET590. So this is the home page. As you can see on the top, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 buttons to which you can click on. Each one would lead you to one of the subsections of this page. We'll first start as directed by going to the Visitor Center. You can choose to look at the guided video tour, which is where you're currently looking at right now, or alternately, you can click on the guided tour in text, which was prepared by me as a PowerPoint presentation to which you can go to. By clicking on this, it will present to you the same information. I encourage you to go back to either watch the video all over again, or you can go on to look at the guided tour in text should you have any confusion about navigating this EP. Now, I'll briefly introduce to you to the main sections of my EP. First, let's go to the map of the jungle. Here, you can find my proposal for my EP. You'll also learn why the jungle theme was chosen for this graduation project. As you can see, this is divided into the different subsections: purpose, objective, audience, etc., etc. We started off this page in the e-proposal page, subpage, where you can look at the entire e-proposal in a PDF format. And the way to do this is by clicking onto the button. You'll be prompted to a window that allows you to open the file as a PDF file, but we're not going to do that. Now let's look at the exotic animals section. This is where you will be introduced to the 10 courses I have taken on my MET journey in the past, as well as the current course that I'm taking, MET 590. Each course is represented by a very unique animal. For example, if you look at the colobus monkey, you'll be directed to a brief description of the animal, which parallels in many ways to the course that I took. By clicking onto the course description, as you can see, it will jump to the UBC Faculty of Education MET program, Master of Education Technology, and here you can see the ETEC 520, Planning and Managing Leadership Technologies in Higher Education. It will have your full description. And so this is the exotic animals section. Now let's move on to the special exhibit section, which is one of my favorite sections of my EP. This is the place where some carefully chosen artifacts I've compiled in my MET journey are being displayed. Each artifact is associated with an interesting feature of an animal, just as each course is associated with that same animal. So let's try by clicking on to a couple of examples. Mantis feeding is the first one that we'll try. If you look at it, here is a description of, again, a specific animal behavior, which again coincides with the metaphor that we've been using. But as you can see, you can also click on the text if you want to skip the introduction to go directly to see the artifact. So in this case, by clicking onto this, it directs you to the Prezi site, to which I have used to create a presentation called the Church of Fools, which is what I have done for one of the courses that I have taken earlier in my MET journey, specifically ETEC 531. Some artifacts are text-based, so for example, if you look at the giraffe's horn, Here is an assignment which is a scholarly essay that I've written. By clicking onto that, the PDF file will pop up. Let's try to open it this time. And you can see the scholarly essay being written by me way back then in December of 2009 for Dr. Petrina. There are several other different types of artifacts that are displayed. This is one of my favorites, the Myths of the Flying Fox. This is the course that I've taken outside of outside of ETEC, EPC 449, which is a course that talks about students with autism. I have created a video that captures a program that I've used in this course to create something called a PCS, or Picture Communication System, for students who have trouble speaking. I strongly encourage you to look at this video. I think you'll find it to be very interesting. Okay, moving on. Keeper's Thoughts. This is where my reflections for the program comes in. As you can see, it is actually a little bit of a mixed match of different types of things that I want to put to conclude some of my thoughts of finishing this program. There's a page written specifically for the ETEC 590 reflections. There is one for the overall MET journey. I have provided some links and tools that I found very useful during my MET journey. Each of them with a proper link to the proper software program or web page that hosts some of these tools that I have used throughout my MET journey. Strongly encourage you to take a look at it. Animal School is a video that I've come across on one of my professional development days, and I find that to be a very powerful reminder for all of us educators. Again, I strongly encourage you to take the time to spend 5 minutes to watch this video. You won't regret it. And finally, some special thoughts and thanks to the different people to which I need to thank for my MET journey. So that takes us to the next section, which is the suggestion box. Here I have 3 buttons here, the assessment rubric, which you can use to provide some feedback or to evaluate how I have done in putting this EP together. There's also a comments box, which you can enter comments directly, which would be posted onto the Wix site. If you want to leave me some private information, or you want to send me comments privately, you can also click on the Contact Me section and send me an email. Finally, the About Me page, which has 2 sections, me as the educator and me as the person. So for each of these, you can see there's a slideshow that features a few of the pictures that I have compiled to illustrate myself, my journey as an educator, as well as my journey as a person. So by going through all of this, I hope you can find some interesting information. And this basically takes us to the end of your guided tour. Thank you for joining me for this guided tour. It's time for you to discover now the jungle for yourself. Remember all of your equipment and make sure you bring your supplies.